Hello everybody, welcome back, and let's simply get started. Before that, let me check the status of the live, and then that's it. Coming back to this one, let's click on this, and hopefully most of the things are gonna be done today itself, so we won't need to worry about anything else. But yeah, let's see how it's gonna be going on. Once this much is done, after that I'll have to turn it off. So this is done as well. As for my voice, it should be audible as well. And the another thing is that I may be turning the audio, media background completely off, like media background music completely off, so that my voice is just simply clear, and in this way I won't have to worry about the quality and all a lot. I think so. My voice is just simply clear, and in this way I won't have to worry. Yeah, as expected, it is great. And let's simply go ahead from here on. So we were somewhere here, and the thing that I was about to do here. First of all, when it comes to adding, changing the stream, that is something that can happen only here as well. And of course, I have to mainly focus on the local stream. Local stream in the sense local video ref that I need to have, that I already have here. So I have local video ref and I have remote video refs. If I want to change anything, so I'll have to get the stream here only, and then I can change it. So this is how things are gonna be going ahead. And when it comes to this local video ref, and I already have it here. So what I want, whenever the value of the camera changes, at that time I change this UI, that's fine. And changing this UI in the sense just simply stopping the, getting the local stream and simply stopping that. So this is not even for the UI. This is mainly for stopping the like enabling and disabling that. So toggle camera, it mainly enables or enabled, can actually be true or false. So this is the job of this. Same this mic does, so I can just simply cut it from here and paste it here. So toggle mic just simply handles this, and apart from this particular thing, let's switch to this one. So whenever the value of screen share changes, at that time what do I have to do? At that time I already have my local stream, and from the local stream I just stopped that, right? So as soon as I change that, in that case my local stream altogether gonna be different one. Let me even check that. So when I got my local stream initially, at that time there was audio and the video both. There were these two things, and just after that I got my original video track that contained the local stream 0th index. Okay, that's fine. And I stopped both of them here, and after that get local stream for used for getting that toggle, simply toggles it. That can be audio as or the video, and toggles this mainly happens on the local stream side. Same goes with this one. So when I'm actually toggling it, it is actually happening this way as well. And when I start sharing the screen, at that time I just get all together a new stream, and that stream just simply gets added here. That simply means if this is the media stream that I'm getting, and I'm just simply sending the video, I can even send the audio. That's great. So at that time local stream is not being used, and that is quite understandable. And at a time it can even send the video as audio as well if I want. And then screen share, getting the tracks. Once I got the tracks, I'm just simply changing the sender that I have. That's it, and nothing else. So once this much is done, that's fine. Same thing will be done here as well. And by the way, if I click on what this is gonna be problematic. Then if I click on the camera, then that simply means screen share should be stopped, or before that I will have to stop sharing the screen. This is not the best way to just simply start sharing the screen, but okay, let it be. I'm gonna be going with this one, but later I will of course be getting a better way to just do the same thing. The better way could be adding one more peer connection that that's simply used for sharing the screen and all. Okay, that will be done later. But for now, as this got changed, so at that time I have to change the local stream as well, right? So I clicked on this handle screen share. So inside this media manager, not media manager actually, that could be related to the socket manager, not really, media manager, but all I have is start share, toggle, and peer connection. Inside that I just have the peer connection related stuff and all. And apart from this particular thing, we had I think I have media handlers just inside media container only. So not sorry, inside media option. So I have this handle screen share. This simply uses those functions and get the things done, and dispatch set screen to new. So this is fine. And over here the new state is gonna be changed, so set screen share. So ultimately the value of the screen share is going to be changed. As soon as that changes, I'm gonna be making some changes over here. The changes will be made where, first of all, whenever I started sharing that, so I called this particular function. Calling this function in the sense I got my screen stream, and I even said that here, so that's fine. And the important thing is that I'm exporting it from here. So both the things are being exported. So I have my local stream, I have my screen stream. Coming back to the media container over here, I by default I just simply added my local stream, so that was being used. And apart from this particular thing, media container screen share is yet to be used here. So I had my local stream directly here because of course I initialized that, and as I initialized that, I just simply added it to this one. And the next thing is that I'm gonna be creating one more use effect, something like this. And once this is actually ready, this will mainly be dependent on, not like this, this is mainly gonna be dependent on screen share property. So whenever the value actually changes, it will be just running. And if the value of screen share is actually true, in that case I have to add it on the other side. Okay, so I already have local video ref dot current dot source object, and this value is actually gonna be screen stream that needs to be imported. So this particular thing is done. And just if that is not on, that means that is off, in that case I have to just simply share the video. So same thing is going to be repeated, just paste it here, and this is gonna be local stream in that case, and that is needs to be coming from here. So this is done. And as for this local stream, so first of all I'll make sure that local video ref dot current actually exists. If that doesn't exist, just like this, I will be just simply returning from here. And what is the issue? Left hand side assignment expression may not be an optional. Yeah, this is not gonna be optional, so let's simply get rid of this. So I've done this much, and now let's see whether it works or not as expected. So coming back to this one, and I'm gonna be stopping everything. And as for this thing, let's keep them side by side. So this is how it's gonna be going on. Cancel everything for now. Let's simply close this all together. And right now I will restart my backend. Once the backend is actually restarted, I can come back here again. Let's simply reload the page, and once it is reloaded, this is gonna be unstoppable. Enter. Unstoppable joined. Now another participant will be joining, so let's click on this, and that's gonna be Vipendra. Let's click on it. I will of course allow it, and once allowed, everything is almost done. And if the screen is black, that simply means media is being shared. So if I click on the camera, it gets on. If I turn it off, it will be turned off. So this is how it will be going on. And what is this? Just a sec. Okay, apart from this particular thing, if I turn on the mic, of course the mic behaves really crazily because it's being turned on the same device because of that reason. And if I turn the camera on here, this works fine as well. That's great. And right now, if the camera is on, if I start sharing the screen, and if I cancel it, then it's still going to be on. That's okay. So let me turn it off. So if I click on this and if I share the screen, suppose this one. So right now if I go back here, so you can see earlier camera was being used and right now I'm using that particular stream, so that stream is being shown here, so that is a good thing. So apart from this particular thing, I can even turn the camera on. So because I'm sharing the stream, so because of that thing, I'm just getting this kind of, I'm sharing the screen, so getting the screen that is being shared over here. I could have shared my what I could have shared my VS Code as well. So if I go to window, if I go to VS Code and share it, so right now this VS Code is being shared. And coming back to this, right now let's simply hide this. I'm just simply getting my VS Code. So that means this sharing works. The only problem is that as soon as you start sharing the screen, you don't get your video on, and that can be fixed as well. It could be like okay, as soon as you clicked on share screen, you are creating altogether a new participant, a new peer connection, and that peer connection will be responsible for sharing the screen and all. So this way it can definitely be done, but for now let it be fine. And if I click on this, now my camera is gonna be on here, and so ultimately these things are working. But the thing is that over here, if I just click on share screen, I clicked on this, and if I click cancel, in that case share screen error, permission denied by the user. Okay, not allowed, that's fine. But as this is not allowed, in that case this should be dispatched to, I mean I have to change the what I have to change the state as well, and that is something I'm not doing yet. So whenever I just cancel that, cancelling in the sense I can go to my media container, media manager if I'm not wrong, and over here I'm just sharing the screen. And whenever I'm sharing the screen, whenever screen on ended, not even that, how can I listen for this event? Okay, let's make a Google search here. How to listen for the event when I cancel sharing the screen after when I cancel the screen share. Is there any event that listens for click on stop sharing? Oh, video track stop. Media stream group test at event listener, whenever it is ended it will be getting triggered. Let's see this thing. I have this stream over here, sorry, track on ended. I'm listening for this thing, so stream ended. And can I use dispatch over here if it's any way possible? Coming back to this one, let's turn it off. I clicked on this. It is not even working. Can I turn on the video off? Well, I think the backend has stopped. Well, the backend hasn't been stopped, but these things are not working. That simply means this is not connected at all right now. So let's simply close this, reload the page. Again, it's gonna be unstoppable. Just like this, I can turn the video on. At the end of the day, it's my choice. And Control C, Control V. Of course, the next user is gonna be Vipendra. I wrote the name wrongly. So this is Vipendra. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. It's being shared. And if I click on share screen right now, and if I cancel for some reason, so screen share not allowed, permission denied by the user. Control C. Permission denied, system navigator media devices. So okay. Permission denied, navigator media. and if I deny the permission, this is where I get the error. Interesting. So if it gets shared successfully, then this, otherwise then this, and here I have to just simply listen for that. So let's do one thing. Coming back to this one, I will remove this lock from here, and the main issue should be here in the sense I'm trying to share the screen, then I'm not able to share the screen, so screen share error, and that's what I was getting if I'm not wrong. So coming back to this one, this was screen share error, again this gets triggered. So over here I have to just make the changes. What should be those changes? I have to just simply dispatch, I have to just simply change the value. The thing is that if I want to change the value, I need to have dispatch here, but I don't have dispatch here. That's okay. Start share screen, where is this getting called? This getting called inside start share screen whenever I click on handle. That means inside media options. Inside media options, this is where I'm calling this, and as I'm calling this here, I will be using dispatch. So I'll just simply be sharing that like forward going, I mean I will pass the dispatch as an attribute here, and dispatch I will be getting it, and the type is of course gonna be dispatch, just like this. So this is done. Apart from this particular thing, I'm gonna be changing the value over here. So dispatch, if there's any error, in that case set screen share set screen share state, and that's actually gonna be false here. That simply means the screen is not being shared right now, and this should be okay. So coming back to this, of course this will not work right now. If I turn on the video and all, nothing will work. I'll have to stop it, and I'll have to reload it, and I'll have to enter the name. That's gonna be unstoppable. Control C, I'll have to enter the name again. That's gonna be Vipendra. I will allow. Once allowed, I can start sharing the video. I can even start sharing the screen, but if I cancel it, well, it does not work. Not allowed, that is okay, but this particular section did not work. That simply means I'm not changing the UI whenever it is changed. Screen stop sharing. In that case, what can I do? First of all, definitely I'm changing the state, screen share state. That is definitely being changed over here, so it will just get the action that's gonna be boolean, and it is just simply changing the value of that. So that's great. But the question is, if I go to my media options, and inside these media options, screen share button, and that is this one over here, on the basis of the screen share value, I'm just changing the things, and that's fine as well. But whenever the value of the screen share changes, I want to rerun it. So this is done, this is done. I don't have any use effect over here. That's problematic. Let me do one thing. See, const screen share set screen share use state, and that's gonna be false. I mean, it should not be even happening then. Even if I turn on, I am already getting the value of this screen share, and whenever this value changes, at that time won't it be re-rendered? That is yet to be seen. So alert screen share, and that's gonna be, coming back to this one, screen share. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. Again, I'll have to just use plus here. So this is going to be fine. And after that, whenever I just simply change this, so isn't this insane? Okay, that's great. Let's get rid of this particular section. False, that's fine. If I just simply reload the page right now, screen share false, that's okay, understandable. And then I'm gonna be entering my name, that's gonna be A. Screen share is still false, that is still understandable. Screen share is okay, the screen share is still false. If I just click on this, If I click cancel, whoa, screen share is true. Okay. And because of that thing, I'm getting the error. But the problem is, I'm already changing the value of the screen share. So back to what? Back to media, back to the function where I'm actually starting to share screen, and that is actually happening inside media manager. Inside media manager, I'm already set screen share state that actually becomes false. Screen share either clg set screen share false. Now if I check this thing out, let's simply reload the page. Screen share is false, that's fine, and this is gonna be unstoppable. Enter. Screen share is still false, that's okay, understandable. And once I'm inside this, I can click on this share screen, and in case if I cancel this, screen share is still true. Set screen share false. So even though I'm changing the set screen share to false, and most probably the value of that is already false here. So if I go to state, time to go to Redux and media, the value is still true. That simply means this did not work. Dispatch. I'm getting it while starting to share the screen. Set screen share and false. Does that mean this is never ever working? CLG screen share action, and the value is gonna be state.screen share. Let's try it one more time. Close this, everything, reload the page. Unstoppable. Screen share is false, false, that's okay, false, false. Coming back to this one, the value of the screen share, not inside meeting, the value of the screen share is false. If I click on this, that is still false. If I click on cancel, screen share becomes true. Screen share action. Okay, so initially it became false. So screen share action, this value was false, and then screen share error, not allowed, denied. This screen share action got called again. So ultimately two things are getting called over and over. Yeah. So what do I have to do? When am I turning it on? The thing is that I'm setting it twice, and because of that thing I'm getting the error, if I'm not wrong. So as soon as I clicked on the screen share button, so handle screenshot, screen share, where is that? Inside meeting options, I have this handle screen share, and once everything is done, I'm setting it to true, and that is the problem maybe. So the thing that I can actually do is to do it at the top. So I'm just changing the value at the top, and then I'm starting to share the screen, so it will already become true and all. And after that, if there's any error, I'm just simply making it false again. So coming back to this, reload the page. In name is actually gonna be uns, maybe uns, what the hell. Okay, never mind. Okay, click on this share screen. The value already becomes true, and if I just cancel it, it becomes false, and that's what I wanted. Congratulations, we did that. Okay, so if I just simply stop it, I don't want to have any alerts anymore. The thing is that first of all I'm making it true as soon as I click on handle screen share button, and then if there's any error I'm already making it false over here. So if there's any error I'm making it false, so it's just like that. But what was happening earlier, it was getting true at the end of the day, and because of that thing I was flashing the error and all. So this much I've done over here already. Coming back to this meeting media slice, I'm gonna be removing this particular log that I had, and this should be working fine. Of course I can enter my name, that's gonna be Vipendra this time, that's gonna be the host. Once I have my host, keep it here. Turns out I don't really have any other browser, so let's keep it on the, not browser actually, the tab, and I can just simply copy the link. Another user will try to join the meeting, that's gonna be unstoppable this time, and here we are. I will allow it, and let me get this right, allowed join meeting. Unstoppable, do you want to allow username join meeting? Unstoppable wants to join the meeting. Let me change this as well. Changing it in the sense, just a minute. When does this model get triggered? This model gets triggered inside what? Whenever I get the request. So open model, that simply means whenever I get the request inside signaling state. So signaling, where is that? Signaling.ts in here. Whenever I get this request over here, I just simply dispatch open join model. So I just simply opens the model, and when I open the join model, coming back to this one, it gets the participant and joining participant. It has the true state. That simply means whenever the model opens, there is a state called joining participant, obviously. That simply means I can go to my meeting, and inside this is the joining permission model, join permission model. If I click on this, I'm already getting this joining permission model, and then I'm actually sending this value back. That's interesting. The thing that I want to change over here is this joining participant dot name wants to join the meeting. Okay, and after that, do you want to allow so ultimately this unstoppable, and this should be in capital letters of course. So to this will not work. So to capitalize local uppercase. Will this work? Returns a string where all alphabetic characters have been converted to uppercase, taking into account host environment current local. Not this one, yeah. Capitalize, no, I don't have anything as such. So let me do one thing. Once I get the name, after that I got the name. What do I have to, I have to change the first character. Let's go to the inspect section here. Suppose I have a string. The string is A, B, C, D. Okay, after that I'm going to get the 0th index A, and I want to give it capital A. So I will only get the capital A. If I had it here already, so const str, okay, const chalega, so const str is gonna be A, B, C, D, str dot 0th index, and that's gonna be capital A, str. It will still be the same. going back to this one, a plus a b c d and splice zeroth index the first value. Splice is not a function, understandable. After that once I have my string, will I have to just loop through it all? That's it. Don't really have any other way. Looping is the only way. So a b c d dot what how many options do I have here? Yeah, place can be okay. So let's use replace. I'm gonna be replacing a with the capital A, just like this, and this becomes ABCD. So let's use replace here. So coming back to this one, dot replace, and I'm gonna be replacing joining participant dot name, so zeroth index, with the joining participants dot names zeroth index with a to uppercase. So this is how it's gonna be done. Let's see whether even it works or not. So it's like I'm getting the main name, and then I'm getting the first character, I'm replacing the first character with the uppercase. So gonna be fine. And after that, wants to join one meeting, just like this. And after that, do you want to allow or not? So this is how it's gonna be going on. And coming back to this, let's see. I need my logs open. First of all, let's simply reload this page. I'm gonna be stopping it. One user should be joining as a host first of all. So let's enter the name, unstoppable, enter, becomes the host, control C, control V, and this is gonna be Vipendra this time, enter. So Vipendra wants to join the meeting. Do you want to allow? I can allow, I can deny. If I click on deny, that's gone. The user is not even in the meeting room right now. It is inside the dashboard page. I can just go to the meeting again, and if I just simply reload the page, let's enter the name. That's gonna be Vipendra, or let's name it VIP. So VIP wants to join. VIP wants to join the meeting. Do you want to allow or deny? Let's simply allow it. So VIP joined the meeting. If I turn the camera on, hello, we are here. And not only that, the other person can actually start sharing the camera and all. And this is just the starting. The person can actually share the screen, and if I cancel the screen, the state automatically changes. So it's like the screen option is not selected yet. And if I just simply share any screen, so suppose I'm sharing my VS Code right now. So here I'm inside VS Code, of course. Coming back to this one here again, and VS Code is being shared, and there is a problem. What is the problem? As I started sharing the screen on the participant side, it is not working as expected. If I just simply stop sharing the screen right now, if I share the screen this way, share it, coming back to this, okay, I thought it was not working on the participant side. It is not even working on the host side. Interesting. Why is this not working? The region could be key, bro. I clicked on this, but this never changed. Let's see. Time to log. Time to find the bug. Whenever I clicked on the share screen, at that time what happened? Handle share screen. I'm already inside options or not? media options, I clicked on start sharing the screen, and okay, start sharing the screen. As soon as I clicked on this, then I got these things done. At the end of the day, I have my screen share, like a screen share stream. Once I have my screen share stream, so if I go to my media container, inside this, let's simply get rid of this now. So I have this screen share, so whenever the value of this screen share changes, at that time I have to add the stream, otherwise I have to add this thing. So what is the problem? CLG screen share effect or use the effect, and I'm gonna be getting the value of the screen share, and this should be fine, and as it is fine. And one more thing, CLG screen share stream, and I'm gonna be logging the value of screen share stream, screen stream, and lastly I'm gonna be logging one more thing, and that's gonna be screen share local stream, and that's gonna be local stream. So yeah, kind of gonna be logging all the values. Let's see how it goes. So once I've changed it, this is definitely not gonna be working, or oh, this works, that's great. What am I supposed to be doing right here? I want to share the screen again, as simple as that. So if I click on this and select any one of these, let's talk maybe not this one, eraser, coming back to this again, screen share is started, but as soon as the value changed, these are the things that I'm getting. So screen share use effect, and the value of the screen share is actually true, that is okay. Screen share true, that's it. I think this was the only one that was there. I need to reload the page for now. Let's reload it. It's gonna be A, Control C, Control V, and this one is gonna be B, done, allowed, turn on the camera, click on share screen, and these are the three things I'm getting here. Okay, click on cancel now. So what exactly happened? As soon as I clicked on the screen, so screen share use effect true, screen share, whoa, screen share stream is true. Am I crazy? Okay, and the local stream I'm getting, that's fine. The screen share stream is actually true for some reason. So what am I? Screen share stream, bro. Screen share stream, just like this. Now it should be fine. Sorry for earlier. Click on this again and cancel it now. That is null. Interesting. So why is it null now? Because I didn't share the screen, as simple as that. Okay, that's fine, obviously. And if I select any window, suppose I select VS Code share, coming back to this again, coming back to this again, and right now it is started, that's great. The value is still null. Why is that so? As soon as I started sharing the screen, the value actually got assigned there. That simply means the value should not be null anymore, but that is null. Why is that so? So the value of this screen share, the screen share is actually true. Yeah, the screen share is true. Screen share stream is null. I already have the media stream. So this is the problematic thing, and for checking this, what am I supposed to be doing? So whenever I just simply click on screen sharing, so inside my, where am I handling it? I'm handling it inside media container. I'm already inside this. So as soon as I meeting options, so what am I doing? First of all, getting the opposite state, and dispatch is gonna be set screen state. So this is just getting done, and once this got done, and after that I'm just simply sharing the screen. Once I'm actually sharing the screen, at that time checking whether there is local stream or not. If it does not, then return. Otherwise screen share is gonna be screen share media stream or null, fine, and await navigator media devices. So this is how it's gonna be getting done. And once I got this screen share, after that get video tracks 0th index, fine, values, I'm getting all the values, changing the media sender. So this is getting done on ended, and that's it. The important thing is that this is being assigned there. So sorry, return screen stream. I'm gonna be returning this, but even before that, even if I don't return it, why is the value being null here? That should not be happening. And the only thing that I have just recently changed, that is the state related stuff. So dispatch, or whenever the value actually dispatch value changes, in that case meeting media container, and whenever the value changes, I don't have this, I have this here, and inside this, whenever this value changes, this triggers, and whenever this gets triggered, at that time I'm just simply doing this local video stream, otherwise this stream. So the thing is that I am getting the local stream. The only problem with this is screen stream, and understood. This gets triggered whenever the value of the screen share changes, and the value actually changes 2 times. In that case, as soon as I click on handle button, this becomes true. That is the problem. So inside meeting options, as soon as I click on handle button, like screen button, this value automatically becomes true, and as this value becomes true, and then whenever this value becomes true, so inside meeting media container, this particular section runs, and at that time there is no screen share stream. So what do I have to do? Inside options, I will not be setting it to true here. Rather, I'm not gonna be doing anything. I'm just simply gonna be starting sharing the screen, and gonna be creating the stream. Everything will happen here, and at last dispatch, or I can just simply paste it here altogether. Not this one, yeah. Going back to what options. What did I have here earlier? Just a while back. New state, right? New state is not gonna be playing any role here. So let's simply even get rid of the whole thing. I'm just gonna be new state. New state needs to be just opposite of the current one, and that's right. In that case, I will be dispatching this, and I will be dispatching the new state. Even this is not needed, because when I click on share screen, so I have to just make it the opposite. So whatever the state was, just make the opposite of that, and that is understandable. Okay, let's come here. I'm gonna be getting the new state, but why am I even doing this? Come on, yeah, just come back. The thing is that when I'm actually using this inside media container, not media container actually, yeah, inside media container. So inside media options, if I go here, this new state that I'm actually using here, so if the screen is started, so on the basis of new state it will work. So if the screen is started, that means that it was already false, and now it became true. So whenever the screen starts successfully, I have to make it false, and that's right, I have to make it false. And after that, if it were already true, in that case it would become false. That means this particular section runs, and whenever this particular section runs, at that time, am I dispatching the value here? Not really, I'm not. So screen share is stopped, and I have to dispatch the value here as well. So let's simply send a dispatch as a dispatch here, and once I stop sharing the screen, so dispatch and set screen share state, and that's actually gonna be false, and because of course I'm stopping the things here, and I will be sending dispatch from here just like this. And if that is actually true, in that case I'm gonna be changing the things here. That should be kind of okay. So screen share by default it is false, and as it is false, so initially then just opposite will become true. So let me even go ahead like this. By default the value of the screen share is going to be false, right? But as soon as I click on this, it will become true. So new state, that new state is gonna be true. So whenever this handle function, handle screen share is clicked, at that time the value actually changes, right? So in that case I can even dispatch the value just here itself, and that becomes true. But this is fine too. And once this is done, then the main value is gonna be changed inside this. So inside this, if when everything goes right, stop share screen, will it require dispatch as well? Yeah, of course. And just here, when everything goes right, start sharing the screen, at that time I'm gonna be dispatching the value. So dispatch set screen share, and that's gonna be true. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead, and this should be working now. Reload the page, of course not this one, and just do it one more time. This is actually gonna be unstoppable. Control C, Control V, another user joins, and I have to enter the name Vipendra. Vipendra wants to join the meeting. Do you want to allow it? And right now, if I just simply start sharing the screen, if I cancel it for some reason, then screen share here, of course, user was denied, and nothing else. Okay, if I click on it again, if I just share the window, maybe this VS Code share, and coming back to this again, right now I'm getting VS Code on the right side as well as on the left side. So on the left side as well as on the right side, so it is being shared. If I turn it off, so it will be stopped. So that's what I wanted. I can turn on the I can turn on the camera. So camera, I can turn on the camera on both the sides. So this is working. And right now if I share the screen from this side, so if I just simply share if I simply share my web browser, Brave browser, coming back to this again, so right now Brave browser is being shared from both the sides, and the camera is being shared here. And if I click on stop sharing the screen, so it also works. Stop sharing the screen in the sense, whenever you clicked on that, this particular on ended will be called. Stop sharing on ended, this will be called, and as soon as this is called, it will just simply stop sharing the screen and all. So this will work as well. So ultimately, yeah, this is working fine. The last thing, that is the chat related option, not chat related option. I have to end the meeting. As soon as I click on end the meeting, so I'm gonna be getting two things, like cancel or leave. If I click on leave, that simply means I have to end the meeting. Sorry, if the host leaves, then others one. So I'm not gonna be ending the meeting actually here. There are gonna be two situations. If peer connection, if there is only one user in the meeting, if there is only one user in the meeting, like other user, so if other user is 0, and if I'm leaving the room, then simply end the meeting completely. Ending the meeting completely in the sense, reset all the peer connections, stop the peer connections, stop the all the remote streams and all. So just get all these things done. So whenever I click on this leave, if I cancel, then okay, nothing happens, of course. But the important thing is here, whenever I click on the leave, so at that time I'm gonna be doing some of the things. So let's even get this thing done. So I get this button inside my media options, so I can go to this meeting options. It should be meeting media option, but okay, never mind, meeting options. And this is where I have this end meeting model, and this end meeting model, if I go to this one, by default it is hidden. So of course it is hidden by default. But as soon as I click on the button, so this is the phone button that I have. Are you sure this is the phone button? Yeah, so this is the button, and I'm just giving it some design and all kind of I am rotating it by 135 degrees so that it looks like the button, and this much is done. This color is not being shown here, so Control Shift X, Tailwind, I already have that installed. Color, I think in Tailwind it doesn't really work that way. Yeah, in normal CSS it just simply shows the color here as well. In Tailwind I don't know, for some reason I may have to install some extension for that, but never mind. So what is my job? My job is pretty simple. I'm gonna be handling this one. So on click handle leave meeting, this is the function that I have created. I'm gonna be having that here as well. So const handle leave meeting, just like this, and once I'm inside this, this is going to be triggered just like this. And coming back to this, so when I click on this handle meeting leave, first of all let me stop these things, otherwise they will keep getting popped up over and over, and they will just simply drive me crazy. Okay, coming back to this one, when I click on this, so what should I be doing? First of all, already on my front end side I have two things. I have other participants and I have current participants, just like this. So when I click on that, at that time I'm going to call a function, because I will have to, of course, if I go to the meeting part, this time if I go to lib and peer manager, a peer manager is mainly responsible for peer connections and also not here. On negotiation needed, get a remove peer connection, send WebRTC signal. Okay, remove peer connection in the sense just delete the peer connections. I think this one is going to be used, remove peer connection, so that peer connection should be removed. When am I calling this? Whenever I reload the page. So this remove peer connection should be called. So inside meeting I should already have it. So having it in the sense inside meeting here I should have a use effect, and that is this one, and a reset socket. I'm just simply resetting the socket, not this one. So it should be inside media container. Inside media container, remove. Don't I have it? Am I not using it anywhere? Peer connection, and this is the function that I have, Control C, and let's simply click on this, paste it, and I'm using it at two places. First of all, I'm exporting it from here, that's fine. Second thing is inside signaling.ts. so signaling.ts, whenever user leaves inside, where am I using this? Somewhere here, inform others about disconnected user. Okay, so this is where this remove peer connection is used. So whenever a user leaves, at that time of course I'm gonna be kind of letting others know. So user leaving in the sense I'm reloading the page, as simple as that. So if I just simply reload the page or close the browser, at that time connection will be disconnected. I'm gonna be informing others about the disconnected participant, and at that time I'm gonna be removing that particular connection. So removing in the sense getting the ID, and after getting the ID just simply removing that. So once I have the ID, so I'm gonna be closing the peer connection that I had. I'm gonna be deleting the peer connections from the object, deleting the remote streams and deleting the RTP senders. Deleting the remote stream in the sense now I will not be getting any stream from there, so just simply deleting it, and similarly RTP senders as well. So understandable, I don't even need to close them. So the streams I was getting from this particular user, now I won't be getting them at all. That is why I'm deleting them. If there were any possibility of getting them back, so I would be just simply stopping them for a while. So this is how it just simply goes. So yeah, this much is done. The thing is that what will I be doing when I click on end call? So there are two options or two things, or to be precise, I will be ending the meeting as well completely. So whenever I click on this Where is that? Join permission media container model. Where is the model that I had earlier? End meeting model is here. So whenever I click on this particular model, so first of all, my job is to check for two things before even that. If I just end it, that simply means I am the current user. Okay, so I need the information of the current user. So const current user or current participant, let's name it like this, participants. That's gonna be coming from use selector from React Redux, and I'm gonna be using the state over here, state dot meeting dot current participant. So I'm gonna be getting the current participant over here. The type is gonna be root state here, so root state will be imported from Redux store. So this is done. So I got my current participant. So if there is any if I'm clicking on cancelling button, so ultimately I'm ending the meeting from my side, kind of I'm leaving the meeting. So I got this. Once I got this, so inside handle leave meeting, what will I be doing? I am gonna be leaving the meeting. So if I am leaving the meeting, that simply means everything will be entered from the my side. So I don't really need to worry about me, because of course I will have closed the browser. I have to worry about others, that others should be notified about me leaving the meeting. Okay, in that case, if I just simply do one thing, what can I do? Not even that, it's gonna be pretty much simple. I mean, I hope this is gonna be working. Router, use router, just like this. I hope I'm getting it from what? Use router, wrong. I need to get it from React Redux, sorry, next navigation, not React Redux. So once I got my router, I'm gonna be doing nothing. Router dot push to the dashboard page. Once I'm already pushed to the dashboard page, that means I have left the meeting. So my socket will be disconnected. As soon as my socket is disconnected, other users are going to be informed, and as other users are informed about me, so I don't even need to have this. Then it's gonna be this simple. Literally, I'm just simply redirecting to the dashboard page, and as soon as the user is actually redirected to the dashboard page, so the connection the connection is gonna be broken, and once the connection gets disconnected, at that time this particular disconnect event will trigger on the server side, and it will just simply inform other users, and once it is actually informing other users, that's fine then. And I'm gonna be deleting if the meeting is actually empty and all. That's great. Let's see whether it actually works or not. I did not really do anything interesting. Okay, so let's stop it, start it again. Gonna be the one of the important things, like leaving the room and all, and it is quite straightforward actually. Redirected the user to the other page, and that's it done. Other things are actually handled already. So localhost 3000, here I am, login, join the meeting, and that's actually gonna be unstoppable. Here we are. I can just simply turn on the camera. Here we are. Great job. Apart from this particular thing, Control C, and coming back to this one, Control V, enter. Of course, I'll have to enter my name, and that's gonna be Vipendra. Enter. Here I am. Vipendra wants to join the meeting. Allow. Vipendra is already here. That's great. Hello, Vipendra. Good to see you here. I can simply click on start sharing and all, and this way, screen is actually shared like this. But I can just simply turn it off as well. The next thing is that I will be ending the meeting, and when I click on end meeting, so this meeting is going to be ended. And if by the way, this is the host, so Unstoppable is actually the host, and over here Vipendra is the participant. So if Vipendra wants to leave the meeting, so that's great. Vipendra can leave the meeting, and right now there is only Unstoppable in the meeting. How fantastical it worked. By the way, if Vipendra wants to join the meeting again, so Control Shift this. I'm not even like I should have alert message here. Okay, this particular user left the meeting, you know. Okay, never mind. Vipendra, enter. Allow Vipendra, and this time if Unstoppable leaves the meeting, then Vipendra should become host over here. So let's see, click on this, leave. Vipendra is the participant still. The UI is not changing. Interesting. So whenever a user leaves, I have to change the UI, but that is something I'm not doing. So if other users tries to join the meeting from here, this time suppose it's gonna be VIP or maybe Raj, whatever, anything. Let's click on this host. Vipender becomes the host and I can allow from here. So ultimately Vipender is the host, but this particular UI did not change. Interesting. So this UI did not change. That simply means I'm not re-rendering the page. I'm not re-rendering the page. One more thing. If I click on camera, it does not work anymore. Good bug. What? I have Raj here, but as soon as host left the meeting, this did not get re-rendered properly, and because of that thing I'm facing the issue. So whenever a person leaves the meeting, what am I doing? Whenever a person leaves the meeting, okay, whenever a person leaves the meeting, so inform others about the disconnected user. So I'm informing others. So if I go to signaling.ts, signaling.ts, inform others about new participant, and remove participant. I'm just simply removing the participant. Okay, it does get re-rendered. Okay, so it's like I am removing the participant, but I'm not setting the current participant, and that is the problem. Removing the participant in the sense, okay, if there were there was a person in my room, just simply remove that, page gets rendered. And what about changing my own information? Because when I'm actually informing others, at that time I have to get the info of the current user, because at that time current user actually becomes the host, probably, because if there's only that user. So inside socket.ts, I'm informing others, that is fine, but before even that, if meeting host does not exist, in that case what am I doing? Meeting host, what becomes the meeting host? So meeting host is gonna be meeting participants, and the participant as the 0th index. So the participant at the 0th index becomes the host, and I have to emit one more function event from here, and that is connect host. So current participant will change. Could be the host left the meeting. Once the host leaves the meeting, next participant, that is the participant at the 0th index, will become the host, and once that particular participant actually becomes the host, in that case meeting.host is gonna be true, and host is gonna be what? Meeting, and meeting, using the meeting ID I will be able to get that. Over here I already found the meeting initially, so meeting using meeting ID, so I have the meeting. Once I have the meeting.participant, participants at the 0th index, that becomes the host, and once that becomes the host, so I have to emit this message back to the host. Whose socket server is this? This is gonna be the socket server of the user who left. That simply means I can do socket dot socket dot to and host dot connection ID dot emit connect host, and I'm gonna be sending some data. That's gonna be the host information altogether, and this cannot be like this. Okay, that's fine. Host possibly undefined. Great. If not host, if there is a host. only do this. Okay, this is fine. Socket inform others in the same meeting. Inform others in the same meeting. So I am informing others, or one thing I can do, instead of doing this thing directly over here, I'm already informing others. That simply means I'm even going to inform the host. That's obviously that will happen. And when I'm actually informing the host, at that time I'm sending the information of the disconnected user, and I can even send the information of that particular user. That can be done, and then I will have to set, and that simply means all the participants will be getting their own information again, and they will have to set. This will be getting too much. So instead of doing this, I will be just simply sending it to the host only. So I'm gonna be emitting the message to just the host, and host will be able to change its state and all. Either I'm sending the information of all the participants to all the people. So like I'm sending my information to myself, so kind of I'm emitting the message to everybody again using this, or I'm going to emit the message to just the host, so that host is able to change the state, because of course once the user leaves, it could be someone else becomes the host, and that time state needs to be changed. And I'm just simply gonna be first of all figuring it out who is the host, and after that just emit this message, and that's it. Then host will the only be the person, host will the only person who will be notified about this. Yeah, that's right. So let's see, coming back to this signaling state. By the way, I'm sending the host information over here, that is the meeting participant, and inside this signaling.ts host connect, I have this here connect host. I'm gonna be getting the meeting participant. That simply means new participant. Is this right? Most probably not. So control DD host, I'm gonna be getting the information of the host directly over here. That simply means once I got the host, I'm sending the host. Okay, coming back to this socket.ts, I have so many things open at the same time. I don't have to just send the host, rather I have to send the object using the host, and I will have to change this thing over here at the top as well. So whenever the host joins the meeting, so new participants, instead of sending the new participant, host is gonna be new participant. So this is how I'm gonna be just simply sending it from here. This should be kind of okay. Let's see whether it actually works or not. For this thing, what can I do? The very first thing that I can do is to just simply close this and restart this. Coming back to this, reload the page. Unstoppable enter. I'm gonna be turning the camera on. Not sharing the screen, I'm gonna be turning the camera on. Control C, Control V, enter it, and enter your name. That's gonna be Vipendra, just like this. Allow Vipendra to join the meeting. It's time to have 3 users, so I'm gonna be having one more user here, just like this. And this is gonna be VIP. Oh, sorry, VIP. VIP wants to join the meeting. So ultimately there are 3 users, just like this. That's great. And same thing is actually here happening. VIP. Oh, why doesn't work for the other user? So whenever VIP joins the meeting, okay, so VIP, the third participant, is actually not getting the stream, as simple as that. So if I turn, the camera is already on, so this person is getting that, but this person is not getting that. If I turn the video on from this person's side, ultimately VIP, so I'm not getting it here. If I turn the camera off, Vipendra here, no, yeah, Vipendra here, so it's getting notified. So these 2 things are working fine, but this the third person that actually joined VIP, it is unable to get. Okay, what could be the problem? But in case if the suppose Vipendra leaves the meeting, Vipendra left the meeting and there is only VIP right now. If I turn the camera on, it still is not working. If I just leave the meeting, this one as well, and if only one person tries to join it. That's gonna be VIP this time. Let's see. Enter, allow, and right now it is working. So is it like it is working only for the 2 users? If the third user joins it, then it doesn't work. Control C, Control V. Socket connection works. WebRTC connection doesn't get established though. So that's gonna be Vipendra. Enter. Of course I have to allow, and once I allowed it, so unstoppable, coming back to this unstoppable, that's fine. So unstoppable is visible in all of them. If I turn this on, so Vipendra, I'm not getting the information of Vipendra here. Oh bro, what is the problem? What is the problem? What is the problem? Not. What could be the problem? When there are 2 users, it works fine. And coming back to this, let's simply close this one as well. So when there are only 2 users, it works fine. But when there are more than 2 users, then it doesn't work. That simply means I'm creating the peer connections. When a person joins again, quite getting to the closer to the problem. So what happens here? When a user joins, at that time I create the peer connections. Obviously I do that. So yes, let's close everything first of all. Coming back to this signaling.ts, this one, whenever a person joins, so when I inform others and all at that time, even when it comes to the host, am I doing anything, dispatch, nothing else, just simply setting the current user, that's fine. So the main thing actually happens here. So at that time, whenever a person joins somewhere here, so I'm gonna be creating the peer connections, set peer connections and all, right? And set peer connection, not this one, set current, not this one as well. I'm missing something. Close this. Whenever a user actually joins, in that case, when a participant joins, at that time I'm gonna be creating the peer connection, right? And when I actually create the peer connection over here, this peer connection gets created, and once this peer connection is created, this is set. So whenever a new person joins, I need to create new peer connections. Yeah. So when 2 people joined, so ultimately one more peer connection got created, and that worked fine. But when the third person joined, at that time, peer connections and connection ID, I need to just debug it well, otherwise it's not gonna be working for sure. Just gonna be taking a break for some time. From here onwards I have to debug it. It works when there are 2 users. That simply means ultimately inside meeting participants you will have 2 users altogether, and when there are 3 users, then it will be changing again, and then it doesn't work. 3 users, figure it out. Or not only 3 users, if I fix the bug for the 3 users, then it will be fixed for others as well. But yeah, that is something yet to be done. So I'm gonna be back soon. Until then, take care, and let's see how it's gonna be going on. Definitely we can fix it, not really big problem, but it's gonna be taking requiring a bit debugging thing and all. Okay then, take care, and I'm gonna be catching up soon.